Don't do it. You have everything to live for. Please, reconsider your actions. Well, folks, here we go. Head into Microtech. See if we can see any sights out at the wonderful New Babbage at the trade show today. But not expecting a lot. Just got to make some trim adjustments here. Got to reset my dead zone on the joystick, it looks like. But all in all, everything seems to be working pretty good so far. We'll get into Quantum and check it out. See what we can see. But Horizon's looking pretty. Didn't have any entanglements with anything getting from the hab to the spaceport. Everything seems to be working as it's supposed to for now, and just trying to break Atmo and get out there. So, but yeah, I think my roll dead zone needs to be increased a bit. It's a little sloppy because of old Thrustmaster calibration and, you know, hardware issues. Certainly not the game's fault, but it's okay. I think that's going to be my new motto for this year. It's okay. Just got to try to take the bugs and the bumps and the bruises a little less hard on the chin. But we'll catch you on the other side of Quantum.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, folks, here above New Babbage, about to jump down. It's looking beautiful. I think we're probably going to be hitting Wally's around nighttime, which isn't the worst thing, but it's okay. I don't know if anybody noticed, but this is my brand new MSR in PTU, and I don't know if you can see that on the starboard side. It's riddled with holes. Brand new ship, delivered out of storage to you know, direct to the ASOP, and it came with its wing all shot up. So I'm hoping that this is not going to be the case in live, but just another interesting thing that I have to say, it's okay. Probably going to wind up having to claim this ship, but you know, we'll figure it out. Alright, so we're out of Quantum. Let's try to go park this thing and go down and check out the floor, see what's happening. It's been a while since been in Star Citizen. A lot of things going on in the real world take us away from being able to enjoy our passion with the games, but things are starting to settle down, quiet down. Got some serious rig updates done. I had to put a new cooling fan on this machine, and the other one died. 1,000-watt power supplies, 4090 liquid cooled MSI Supreme video boards. So things are a little different. than when we last played Star Citizen. But hoping we just continue to have good experiences. And I'm not getting a landing marker right now. So this is not a good start.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
That one looks empty. More or less. I think. Yep, nobody's in there. So we'll bag it and see what happens. Lateral thrust seems fine. It's just the getting up and down. It's going to be interesting in this. Just drop my gear. Well, as you can hear, it was not my hangar. So now we have a impounded ship. Great start. Not bad when you have 15 million credits, but you know. Problematic when you're running on a budget. And there we have it. Somehow. I don't know where to pay the fine. But we'll figure it out. No big deal. Babbage is looking like Babbage. Oh, Anna's back. That's cool. Not a bad thing. Again, the whole goal was just to get here and get to high AE. But I should probably pay the fine off and get the ship out of Hawk. Because when I want to leave, I want to be able to just leave. So there. Now what's interesting is I know I've paid the ship impound fee, but I haven't paid the fine yet. So that's done somewhere else, and I have to find that terminal. It's probably down here by security. Yep. Fines and citations. Alright. Let's see what we got. It's not even telling me I have any fines or citations, but I have the pay all fines screen. That's not a good start. Maybe it paid it off. I don't know. Hard to say. I'm hoping it paid it off. Don't want to be walking around with a crime stat. Getting in trouble with the local authorities here. But we'll see. This game seems to like to send me to Clusher for no good reason. Quite often. So I wouldn't be surprised. Doors need a little extra help. So, I guess we'll go to the expo straight away. Interesting graphics going on there. Everything's looking pretty good though. Where are we going now? The Commons. Okay. So I think we'll just stay on the tram and head right to the expo. Microtech City's looking beautiful at night though. I'm sure Wally's banging. Now, in 9 seconds, we should be taken over to Tobin. I'm surprised that I don't see anybody here. In fact, there's nobody in the chat. So chat must be turned off because, yeah, it's not working. That's going to make life a little interesting around here. And it's all good. Now, a lot of people have been reporting that they're having a lot of lag getting here into the expo. So we'll just have to see if we experience that as well. I'm not at the moment, which is good. But I'm going to, interesting, as you can see, my ship is not an option in this list. And it should be, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is move all these over to the local inventory. And put on some civilian clothes since I'm here in Microtech. No sense running around. Being all beat on. There we go. Everybody's hanging around. What do we got for sale this year? Anvil shirts. Nah, I'm good. RSI. Okay with that. Aegis. Oh yeah, you know, I could maybe use an Aegis shirt later. Usual flare and stuff here. Don't see anything super new. So let's go check it out. See what's happening. Check the Apex all first. Well, I hear audio. I heard audio. It was a long ride. I like the look. I like the purple this year. Very nice. Alright, I am here. And apparently nothing else is. But that's okay. It's interesting, that's for sure. Oh, it's Drake Power. Cutter. Cat. What else Drake will have going on, but we'll go take a look. Apex Hall 2 and 3. Oh, that's cool. That is neat. Doing tractor beam display. It's the Argo Cargo. How cute. Mule. Very cool. Love to see a new Argo vessel. Take it to the next level, you know. But gotta be patient with all things. Good things will come. Don't know what's down those stairs. Sometimes it's the holodecks. It's hard to say. Nothing really interesting. Couple of mules. The holodeck. So these are the display halls where things are usually just hollows. And ooh, what is that? The Kraken. Yeah, that's a beast of a ship. Really cool carrier. We're thinking about some changes to the fleet this year. Have to really figure out how we want to go with it, what we want to do with it. Kind of going back and forth. We have a few days to make up our minds, but something larger is definitely joining the fleet this year. Just not sure what it is. So, and here's Hall 4. That's weird. Oh, the Corsair, and looks like a buck. Yeah. And the Herald. Very cool. Another coffee to go station. I'm happy to see them adding these more. And I just wish they sold smoothies, you know, here. But they do have apples and different fruits. And, you know, that's kind of nice. Alright. Go check out the Zenith Hall, see what's going on. If I can find my way out of here. And I will, back with that once we get back to the elevators. See you in a few.
3 hours later.
Alright folks, here we are in the Zenith Hall, and they've got widescreen TVs here in the entrance lobby showing the old promo videos. That's kind of cool. I don't know what's going to be in here, so we'll see when we get to the surface. Oh, it's Argo! How cool is that? My favorite manufacturer. A couple of MPVU cargos. Our favorite ship in the verse, our Argo Mole, in the background there. The raft. I think I own that. I don't remember. But yeah, that right there, guys. Where we spend 99% of our time busting rocks. Never looked so good. Digging this new 4090. The level of detail we can see now is out of control. Hope it comes across well in the videos. And I would imagine over here are rocks and oh, it's a prospector. Interesting. Oh, okay. So it looks like it's not entirely, broken down by manufacturer. It's more like by what you're doing. That's an interesting take. So Drake headed tall with combat-related stuff, and this is more manufacturing and different things. It's kind of cool. Wonder what's in the other side. It's a long run. I'm running as fast as I can too, folks. I'm actually sprinting. But so be it. It just gives you a sense of the scale, right? How big this area, is. Oh, it's the same display. It's a cargo display. Okay. What's over here? Oh. A Nomad. Yeah, cargo service type ships. Mustang Gamma. Box driving ships. Yeah. We don't do too much of that anymore. We'll probably, even in the starting, they start us with no money at all, we immediately get to mining somehow. Generally at the beginning of a new build. But don't know what's going to happen when this gets pushed to live. We'll have to see. That's cool. I like it. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end this at this point, because we've pretty much looked at, well, wait a minute, let's see what's, oh, Zenith's Hall 3 is closed. Looks like 4 is shut down too. Hall 4 and 5, I think we just came from over there. Very cool. Definitely interesting, but as I said, we've got some missions to address when this thing goes live next week. So we have to have some strategic discussions about whether we get a yacht, or whether we get an Idris, or whether we get whatever. And we're going to be playing the F5 refresh fight to do that, but it's okay. But for now, I'm going to log out of here and call it a ball. And we'll see you all soon in the verse. Ciao for now.